How hard is it to become a flight attendant? Many beautiful women came to try out. The fat ones, the thin ones, and the short ones were eliminated. Only a dozen or so were left. The training that followed was the required course to become a flight attendant. They had books on their heads. If the books fell off, they were out. They had to work until they were sweating all over and could not have any body odor. They had to spin for 10 minutes and not feel dizzy. Soon the woman couldn't take it anymore. But she made it through the screening, and then she entered the internship period. The intern flight attendant had a total of 20 points. Once the points were all used up, she would be eliminated. But on the very first day, the woman was late and was directly deducted 10 points. Fortunately, with only 3 points left, she successfully entered the probationary period. She put on black stockings and changed into high heels. Dressed in her uniform, she finally made it to the day of her first flight. But she overslept. The woman panicked instantly, quickly put on her uniform, grabbed her name badge, and set off. She rushed to the airport at the fastest speed. Fortunately, she still made it in time. When the woman was serving food, two passengers were arguing. She wanted to mediate kindly, but was splashed with a cup of coffee instead. The woman became angry instantly. She had never seen a flight attendant dare to scold a passenger to their face. So as soon as she got off the plane, she was called to the office. The leader scolded her severely. Then he asked her to write a self-criticism. After this experience, the woman was very enthusiastic towards the passengers. She told a man that the economy class was at the front, but after taking the man's ticket, she found it was for the business class. Afraid of being complained about, she had to keep smiling apologetically. But the man insisted on making a complaint. The woman was extremely angry. Then she encountered a passenger who didn't turn off the mobile phone. She kindly reminded him to turn off the phone, but he refused. The woman grabbed his collar and was about to use her fists. But all of this was just in her imagination. At that time, a passenger had a sudden heart attack. The chief flight attendant saw this and quickly called the other flight attendants. The three of them divided the work clearly and immediately began first aid. But when performing mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, the colleague hesitated. Suddenly the woman pushed her aside and bent down directly. Soon the passenger regained vital signs. At this time, a flight attendant walked over and told her that she had become a formal flight attendant.